Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be another Beast of the Hill. Whew, this is a fun mode. If you don't know what this is, everything revolves around this red circle here. Okay, so when the timer runs down, if you are in this circle and nobody else is, you get a point. Alright, so this is the leaderboard here. We can't see it when we're on everyone, but if I went to one of the players' cameras, we can see it, okay? So the score, the point is to get 3 points before anybody else, or kill everybody else before anybody else gets 3 points, okay? So it's a free-for-all with a twist. Man, Magnus shows up super early with an SCV, Okay, so Hyper One is here as a green Terran player. Magnus, an orange Terran player right next door. Bottom left, we've got Migulon, a brown Terran player. We've got Ransom, a Zerg player who is expanding. Also a Protoss player, Obfuscation, who is very hard to see on the minimap. We've got Sunek, who, Nexus firsting here. And we have a Reality, a purple Terran player. We got ourselves Apple Juice, a green Terran player, rounding it out. Proxying, here is Hyper One. Apple Juice, harassing, and killing an SCV! Oh my gosh. That's what you get for proxying, says Apple Juice. Reality, the timer has 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. Oh, so Obfuscation, Apple Juice, and Reality here having a little bit of micro battle. What? Why? Why are you so mad? Maybe he had that queued? Hyper One is mad at Apple Juice. Anyway, yeah. So, if you're interested in more Hyper One, there's a link to his YouTube channel in the description here. Bunkering is Reality. Okay, alright. This is interesting. So Reality is proxying as well, and so Hyper One and Reality are very interested in earning this first point in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Let's see here. Ransom just droning up. Sunek probing up. Hyper One throwing down his own bunkers, canceling is Reality. It's like 2 bunkers or more than 1. Okay. Alrighty then, and Obfuscation has his own plans for this first point. Man, this is such a hectic game mode. Anything with 8 players on the map is hectic, but this is especially so. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Magnus, just building up a force of Marines here with double gas. What is all this gas for? Hello, Hyper, says Apple Juice. Everything is cool, right? We're friends. Yeah, red dot. Can't miss it, can ya? Marauder. Wait. Oh, that's high ground, right? That's high ground. The Marauder can sit up here and hit this bunker and not get hit back because this is a ramp. Oh, this is low ground? Dude, that makes it so much harder. Oh, what I have to explain to you, for those of you who don't know already, there's a hierarchy, because you're like, what if there's multiple things on the circle, Falcon? Well, okay. Ground units that aren't cloaked or burrowed have the priority. So if you have an SCV here and someone else has a lurker and the SCV is alive when the timer runs down, you win. Level 2, lurkers and Dark Templars and burrowed and invisible ground units, right? Round 3 is, tier 3 is flying stuff, and then cloaked flying stuff, if I remember it correctly. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it just makes logical sense to me. This bunker had to get salvaged because he couldn't hold it. Reality is up here knocking rocks down with high APM. Yeah, see? Obfuscation's doing stuff this way. Got some cannons, got a zealot. Oh, Ransom decided to join the party. And completely jump on this bunker. Okay, that gets interesting. And then Reality comes in and says, we can help with this. The bunker stays alive. Oh, this is nuts. 30 seconds, 20 seconds of when it gets really, really tight. Obfuscation's kind of get his zealot on there. Hyper One's got his Marine on the circle. The bunker is going to go down, but his Marines pop out and win the battle. 20 seconds, and then who shows up with more? No! Magnus shows up with more. Hyper One has to retreat from the position. I think Magnus might have this. Nobody can stop him. Magnus made a ton of Marines. Oh, get back to the circle, dude. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Magnus! Woo! Got 1 point out of 3. And here's our leaderboard. Magnus with 1. Fantastic. I think I inadvertently discovered that somebody's making carriers. Sunek, you making... Oh, yeah. Sunek has already got carriers. So, I don't know. Interesting strategy potentially could be, right? You just get like 4 bases super fast. This is a map where you can expand a whole bunch. I feel like there's a lot of places you can go. Some 8-player free-for-all maps don't have that. It's like you can take maybe 3 bases, and after that, you better take it from someone else. Not so much the case here. The reality's just here too early, man. Yeah, holding the circle at the 3-minute mark doesn't do much for you, buddy. So, my question would be, if you just make a giant Skydoss army that's maxed out with 333 upgrades, and you just fly around the edge of the map and kill everybody, can you do that in time to prevent someone else from getting 3 points, right? That's the question. This turned into a PvP now. Apple Juice and Obfuscation working together here in the middle. Apple Juice warping in additional stalkers. Oh, yeah. The Marines are pretty good, but they're outnumbered wholly. And look at the blink now. Gosh, chaos. This is what I'm talking about, right? Just this low ground. I like it. I think the previous version of this map, where I saw this played on, Hyper One also made that one, but I don't think this is low ground. And the low ground thing makes it interesting for sure. So, yeah, we know what Apple Juice is up to. We know what our carrier player Sunek is up to. Who's been quiet? Reality's not quiet. Ransom threw some lings in there. Tried to, you know, put his hat in the ring. Couldn't quite pull that off. He's got 3 bases. He's rolling pretty well. Who's got the most supply? Obfuscation has 75 supply right now. Oh, 88 for Apple Juice, though. Dude, Apple Juice just has mostly stalkers here and a War Prism. Any upgrades on these boys? +1 attack is here for Obfuscation. No upgrades for Apple Juice right now. So upgrades can make a difference there even if you have fewer units. Apple Juice, for some reason, I don't know what our guy Hyper One is so mad about. RE Apple Juice. I'm trying to figure this out. Miguelon is here with an Ola. So yeah, I think we have a pretty good idea of what everyone is up to so far. It's really nice too. We gotta have all this at the bottom. We got a production tab. Kind of big, but we can get rid of that as we need to. Fusion Core on the way from Miguelon. I like it. I like a mass battlecruiser play. Anything tier 3. Lurkers can be pretty good too, right? Lurkers are good in every matchup against pretty much everything. Oh, was that Viking harass? Magnus had to pull some workers away. Put them back to work, Magnus. You can... Oh, Magnus. Magnus. It's okay, Magnus. We love you anyway. Minute and 20 seconds left. It's not quite go time yet. Carrier group for Sunek looking pretty hot. Robotic support bay from Apple Juice. Maybe disruptors would be kind of cool, right? You just put some disruptors up here. Go, whoop, just like explode them all in the circle. Kill everything in there. Siege tanks, though. When I saw this was high ground, I was like, siege tanks. Someone's going to have to make some siege tanks. Put them up here. Just kind of like ruin everybody's day. Obfuscation says, I'm good, man. I have 113 supply. More than anybody else but Apple Juice right now. Actually, Sunek's at 123. We're at 49 seconds. Go time is coming quickly right now. Carrier count for Sunek continuing to increase. Probably, honestly, could probably support additional Stargates with the 3 bases you're rolling with at the moment, sir. Just a thought. Oh, Spire and a Hive coming in from our only Zerg player, Ransom. Maybe Broodlords would be cool. Oh, man. Broodlords de que trata el juego. I know juego is game. De que... I don't know what trata is. Trata. Tienes que... Dude, 20 seconds. Let's go. It is go time now. Get rid of the production tab. Let's see the fights. Let's zoom out as far as we can. The carriers? I don't know, man. It's a lot of stalkers. I really... Disruptor from Apple Juice going to come in. Try take it. 3, 2, 1. And Apple Juice gets the point. Beautiful. Enough of a distraction there from Sunek that Obfuscation had to pull off to deal with it, and sneaking right on in there. Apple Juice. Dude, Obfuscation, I think if he just stood in here, maybe, you know, do dodge a Circle of Doom. Purification Nova, but I think he could have had it. I think he's really feeling like he should have had that one. He's making more and more stalkers. He's got cannons to protect his production and tech structures up this way. Is he? How many bases is he on? Again, hard to see on the minimap, but he's got 1, 2. My gosh. I keep thinking these are bases. This one is. This is not. It's just a dark spot on the map that looks like Obfuscation. Ah! Oh, yeah. Obfuscation's like, get out of here, Apple Juice. I kill all your stuff. Rawr, I'm so mad you took that point for me. So our leaderboard, let's take a look at it. Magnus has 1. Apple Juice has 1. Next round in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, everybody. Apple Juice kind of just wandering away from home. I don't know. You want to try to maybe fight something Reality is doing here? Or, yeah, he kills a siege tank. There's Liberators, Marines, Marauders, and tanks, though. That is not a very happy army for the Stalkers and Zealots to deal with. You're going to want some Disruptors there, maybe some Psionic Storm from High Templar, I don't know. Sunek taking a 4th base, and there we go, up in the Stargate count up to 4, which is great. Also getting upgrades here, too. Another Cyber Core would be pretty nice. Do we not get a... Oh, we do get a... Nice, we get a T-Tab for structures. Let's see here. Only 1 Cyber Core. Okay, Sunek is not quite... He knows carriers are good. Not quite up on the fact that upgrading them makes them a billion times better. Whoa! Ling Bling Muta just cruising into Obfuscation space while he's away from home. Ah! No, he might just straight up die. He's got to get this point. He doesn't have any points, and he set this whole thing up to get points, but what is... No! FPS is so low, says Apple Juice. Oh, is this lagging? This might be lagging. I love Obfuscation's throwing up some cannons and shield batteries in the center, too. Okay, again, I thought he had the last point, so I'm not going to say, boy, he's got this point for sure. Zerg player upgrades are 2-2 and Adrenal. Nice. You know how much I love Adrenal. 30 seconds. The carrier group of Sunek is trying to get in here to wipe this out. 20 seconds to go. Shield batteries are drained of energy. There's Stalkers on the ground for Sunek, too. And he's like, 13, 12, 11, no! And again, Obfuscation's got to be so mad. But the nukes! Oh my gosh, this has to be Hyper One. Hyper One's going to nuke the circles. Oh, and Hyper One throws down a mule before the nukes. Oh, what a sick play. Oh my gosh, Hyper One, you boss. No wonder he wanted me to cast this game. Okay, that was sick. Throws down some nukes so everybody's like, ah! And they evacuate off the circle, and then he calls down a mule right at the timer, gets the point, and then the nukes land. Ugh. Hyper One. Let's not feed that ego of yours anymore, but that was a sick play, dude. Super awesome. Sunek takes out his frustrations by killing Reality. Like, nah, man, you can't have this base. Sorry, planetaries are no good. Is Obfuscation dead? Has he been... He's got 1 supply. What? Has there been battles between Apple and Hyper One that I'm not paying attention to over here? Entirely possible. They're very chatty. Yeah, mutas aren't very good versus carriers. Get some corruptors if you want to fight those boys. Good. Excellent. So, my gosh, we're at 155. Points check. Reality will kill me in real life, says Hyper One. Hyper One 1. Apple Juice 1. Magnus 1. So a lot of people have 1 point. That's the thing. This could go on for quite a while. If everybody gets 1 point, then everybody gets 2 points. And then somebody gets 3 points. It could be like 8, 16, 17 rounds, which is, you know, 17 times 3 is a lot of... I can't do math when I'm streaming. What am I trying to do here? Another Spire on the way from Ransom, perhaps going for some of those Corruptors, as we aforementioned. Sunek says, you don't have Corruptors yet, right? Nah, you don't have Corruptors yet. You have a lot of Zerglings. Oh, you have some Corruptors, though. Okay, you do have some Corruptors, though. Apple Juice is like, I got 3 FPS, man. Ooh, Carrier dies before it gets recalled out of there. Another one's going to die because it wasn't recalled out of there. Assuming the Corruptors are dumb enough. There you go. Smart enough to kill the Carrier. And look at this. Magnus is like, you know what's a good unit? Marines. Is that all you're making, Magnus? We need to talk about this, buddy. Well, he's got a fusion core. Yeah, no. Not into a planetary with siege tank and, like, Marine Marauder Ghost support. Your Marines are not going to do that. Apple Juice, you liar, says Hyper One. Sorry, I didn't know it was you. Oh, my gosh. 30 seconds! Not a lot of action on the circle during this period of time, this round. Yeah, man. So Reality's just parked on it, but this looks entirely murderable. Man, look at all these places you have to expand. There's ghoul bases, too. Oh, here comes the nuke play again. Okay, so that ghost dies, but there's 2 more nuke circles. Like, aha, you thought I wouldn't be dumb. Oh my gosh, he gets the nuke. Wait, no, he gets it. He timed it incorrectly that time. And reality recognized Hyper was going for the same play. And so he just stayed on the circle because he knew that Hyper would have dropped some mules before the nuke landed. So he had some time to get the point before the nuke. Genius. And then the mules would die to the Marines that are there because they're squishy. Smart stuff from reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Corruptors. Not good against Archons, it turns out. Also, mutas aren't very good against Archons either. Reality says, I have a point. I feel brave and strong. Let's wipe out Applejuice's carrier army using Vikings and Thors. Yes, a Viking Thor army versus carriers is extremely dangerous for a carrier group, without question. Sunek's like, all right, Ransom, you tried to kill me that one time. I don't appreciate it. And he's doing all sorts of stuff there. See, it's easier to see battles over here because the colors are different. This green-on-green violence is rough for me. Thors, get them. There are too many carriers, and there's zealots on the ground, too. Ah, the Thors were good. Was he actually attacking the carriers with the Thors? I don't know. I'd like to believe he was. Yes, you know what you needed is an observer, Sunek. You've been flying over creep tumors for like 5 minutes now and haven't killed. Oh, you have an observer. Kill the tumors! Oh, then he recalls home because Ling Run By forces the recall. Good play there from our Zergy Zerg. Ah, Hyper 1 pushing into Magnus here. He's got some Thors out now. Okay, all right, but it still kind of seems like Hyper 1's got more stuff. Probably got better upgrades here too, if I had to guess. We're going to 2-2. And 2 like 1-1-1s across the board here from Magnus. So he GG's out. And he leaves the game. Okay, so it gets a little bit easier to get points now. Ransom expanding this way. No, the carriers of Applejuice are going after Reality hard here. Reality lost that battle with the Thors and just didn't really have anything else. So Applejuice is going to be like, oh, what do I want to do? Do I want to kill Reality here, or do I want to take a point? Dude, nobody's within spitting distance of this thing. And here comes Hyper 1 with a ghost. He's like, well, I guess I could just park my ghost on here. Nope, nope, there's a war prison. That's bad. Nope. No. Everyone's too busy trying to kill somebody else. Ransom's all up in here murdering Sunek's stuff with the Zerglings that do have the 3 attack and the 3 armor and the adrenal gland. Hyper 1... Okay, easiest point ever that I've ever seen in Beast of the Hill to this point. What is going on? Okay, so he's gonna nuke himself. Oh, a battle cruiser doesn't count if there's ghosts here. And that's it. Hyper 1 gets the 2nd point. The ghosts die, but they don't care. Hyper 1 takes the lead. He's got the 2 points. Nobody else has 2 points. Hyper 1. Looking good, mi amigo. There's a lot of Spanish in this cast. I know a little bit of Spanish. Okay, so look, Magnus is gone. Obfuscation is dead. Reality is not doing super hot, but he does have this base. And he does have this base. Apparently he was spared. He was spared by Applejuice's ginormous army. I don't know if they talked it out or something. Anyway, Applejuice is at 168. Where's our guy? Hyper 1, 132. So nobody's maxed out. Applejuice is pretty close with carriers, man. Here's the problem with mass carrier. There are counters to this, right? Mass corruptor murders mass carrier. Equal cost to equal cost. Thors murder carriers. Equal cost to equal cost. Vikings do too. But if you include things like Void Rays and things like High Templar in there, and maybe some Archons, things change. See, these Archons for Sunek. He knows what's up. The Corruptors can't just jump on these carriers because there's Archons here. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, it would not happen at all. Who keeps scanning me, says Applejuice? Oh, I mean, it's everyone now, obviously. Because you said that. Miguelon. Miguelon. It's Miguel, not Miguel. I don't know how to say this name. Never seen it before. It's probably made up for StarCraft. That's what happens these days. Sunek retaking a gold Yeah, that has been mined a little bit thus far here, but still a bunch of gold resources in there. But once again, resources don't matter if you're not getting points. Finally, Sunak killing some more creep tumors. The creep spread by Ransom has been fantastic, by the by. Yeah, so he gets in there, kills a carrier, backs out. Around in 1 minute. Miguelon, no. Flying units. Like, the only thing worse than that is cloaked flying units on the hierarchy. But I mean, if your only thing here, you'll get the point. You just won't, because Hyper One's going to nuke this thing. You know that. Corruptors come in, take a bunch of splash damage from Archons. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no! Okay. That's not how you do. 24 kills and 17 kills on these Archons. 30 seconds to go. Big army here from Hyper One, but he's just going to put off a ghost, throw down a nuke, try to deal with Applejuice's ginormous carrier army. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go in there. It looks like some EMPs go down. Big, huge battle, but there's a... All right, Mule goes down. No, but gets nuked. More mules getting called down, and... Wait, it's contested. And Reality gets the point with his mules. Reality takes a page out of Hyper One's book and gets the point. So Reality's got 2 points now. He's tied up with Hyper One. It's very tight all of a sudden. It's murdering stuff. Sunak is just murdering the only Zerg representation we have in this game. I really don't... Ransom's got so many bases, but 35 supply, so he really can't defend himself whatsoever. Applejuice is feeling his oats. I think he must have won that battle down south against Hyper One's army, because he is attacking into all the missile turrets known to Terran kind here. A lot of his interceptors are dying. Ransom is toast. Miguelon's not really done much this game. I wonder if he just, like, busted in a ton of battle cruisers, or, man, there's nukes. That's the thing. Hyper One's genius here is that he's just throwing down nukes. So if you have a giant army of battle cruisers and you park it right here, the nukes are coming. And you're like, oh, suppose I shouldn't be here after all. Or if you are, everything goes poorly. But yeah, just ghosts here from Hyper One. We know how this works. Carriers casually trying to take down rocks. You know what movie I rewatched today? 2012's Avengers. The Avengers. You know, I loved it when it came out. I really think it resulted in all the success that the MCU has had since then. I think if that movie doesn't work, the MCU is in an immense amount of trouble. But by golly, does it work. It's paced well. It opens super fast with crazy, interesting stuff happening. There's some stuff I don't care about. Like, honestly, the Thor and Loki relationship is just like, Thor is dumb and Loki always tricks him. And it's like, yeah, I know how this goes. Thor is incredibly sincere and Loki is incredibly insincere. Why do they even try to work this out? But, like, other than that, I kind of like all of it. They found really fun ways to put all the heroes in different situations against each other. You've got Thor versus the Hulk. You've got Cap versus Iron Man. You got Hawkeye versus Black Widow, like, just everywhere. And then the final Battle of New York is just excellent too. I don't know. It's such a good movie. 30 seconds to go. So yeah, Falcon's movie recommendation of the week is 2012's The Avengers. 20 seconds to go. Who's gonna go in there? Where's the ghost? Here's a ghost. There's a ghost. That's right. Everywhere a ghost, ghost, ghost. 3 nukes getting tossed on down. Hyper One says that point is mine. No one else gets it. Going in there is death. Look at the Marines going in there. And the mules. Ah, and Hyper One gets the point. He times it perfectly. Bam. 24 minutes. Hyper One. Great victory. Great victory to him. Well done. Honestly, well done, Hyper One. I'm super, super impressed with your nuke strategy here. Okay, so Let's just do this real quick. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this game. That was awesome. Using nukes on Beast of the Hill. So 2, 1. Oh, no, he was just sitting there. Yeah, alright. So, I mean, even if the nukes weren't coming in, it just doesn't matter. The carriers weren't close enough to do anything about it. If the carriers were on top of the Marines take precedent because they're the ground units that are not cloaked or burrowed. So, nicely done, though. Hyper 1. You know, he wanted a point earlier, but his nuke strategy got taken with the mules by Reality, who got a point. So, end of the day there, we're looking at 2 points for Reality, 1 point for Magnus, very early, wasn't able to really reproduce that. Apple Juice with 1 and Hyper 1 with 3. So just, you know, we talk about the power of carriers and free-for-alls and team games and stuff. And sometimes the carrier, I mean, in this particular situation, the carriers just aren't as good, right? You can own this high ground, but if there's something cloaked and burrowed on that circle, your guys don't count at all. You need to make sure you're the only thing here. Nothing on the ground can be here, or your carriers are useless as far as getting points are concerned. Yeah, I would just maybe just would have tried to kill Hyper 1. Maybe just, right? Because that's a strategy too, is if someone has 2 points, maybe just go try to kill them. Prevent them from getting that third. Let someone else take the point on that round, you know? Anyway, oh, do we not get a units lost tab in this version? How sad. Ah, well, 40,000 resources lost for the Zerg player. A lot of those are corruptors getting nommed by Archons with their splash damage and bonuses to biological units. Yeah? Yeah. Wow. Who else? 26,000 lost from Apple Juice. Oh, a full 44,000 lost from Reality, though. Okay, never mind. I didn't see him at the bottom there. He loses the most, and then it's the Zerg player Ransom. And then it's 31,000 for Hyper 1 and a couple 20s, and then there's 13s, whatever. So, good game. Honestly, impressive stuff there from Hyper 1. Probably going to have more Beast of the Hill replays in the future, if you're into this stuff. I mean, this is very, very interesting. You know, it's game modes that we don't usually see all that much, right? Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Woof. So that's going to be it for game 1 of our Beast of the Hill twofer. Let's go ahead and get started with game number 2 right now. Game numero dos is here on Heliosile. We've got Hyper 1 playing green again. Next door we have a new player, a Dreco Real. He is Protoss. We've got a brown Terran, a Migulon. He is here again. We've got Character, a yellow Zerg. We've got a blue Protoss named Reality. Hey, what's up? Playing Protoss today, we've got Panchrist? I don't know, man. Hey, another Zerg player. Chronozeo, and a dark, wow, almost purple. Is it purple? We've got Cheesy, a Terran player. Okay, so look at this. This has islands at the corners. Ooh, island expansions. And wow, a design around the circle. Oh, I wonder who's going to be the first to take an island expansion here. There are not as many places to expand as the last map. So you've got your natural, and then a third base. Well, that's super, super hard to access, right? You need to knock down these rocks, and you could be harassed from the other side of the minerals, but it's a gold base with a rich Vespine geyser, so maybe that will be enough to lure somebody to take it. And that's about it. We have 3 bases. Wait, hold on a second. No, this is your third base. I'm stupid. Okay, so this is your third base, and then this can be a 4th base. Okay, Hyper 1 versus Reality here. 2 versus 1, and SCVs can repair each other. Probes can repair themselves, though. Oh, man. Man, I'm still kind of in a high from that last game. The timing of those nukes. Woof. So I know you guys don't watch Brood War, but in Brood War there's a spell called Stasis that puts units in stasis. They can't be attacked, they can't die, they can't attack as well, just frozen in time until the stasis wears off. So I've got a subscriber of mine for Brood War that plays 2s, plays 2v2v2v2, and he plays Terran with a Protoss. And the Protoss stasis is like a huge group of carriers or battle cruisers or whatever. Ground army. And then the Terran player has timed it out to such an exact second that the nuke is dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And as soon as the stasis wears off, the instant, bam, the nuke hits, maybe 2 nukes hit, and everything is dead and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can't run them away. You can try to find the ghost and kill it, but that's all you can do. It's truly, he sent in a couple replays doing that, and it's one of the more impressive things I've ever seen, honestly. An Adept shows up from reality. Miguelon is like, oh, why invest in a Reaper? That was dumb. Adepts are way better than Reapers. Ooh, and reality's throwing up a pylon here, too. Like, I really do wonder if maybe you just set up a Protoss home here, right? Pylon, 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 shield battery, shield battery, shield battery, shield battery. Cannon, 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 cannon. And then just dumped over like a bunch of charge lots or something. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's an Overlord, right. Overlords can do that. Character knows this base is here. I don't think he scouted that out. He's got his 3rd base, too. Character's new. He wasn't in the last game. I don't recognize him for the first Beast of the Hill either, so curious to see what he is up to. Production tab says nothing too crazy. Twilight Council, sure. Armory, neat. Ooh, Widowmines would be cool. Another Twilight Council. There's Queens on the way. From Chrono Zeo. Well, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but Chrono Zeo. I think it works. It works for me. Reality shows up with an Oracle now. Wow, so an Adept, an Oracle, a Shield Battery, and a Probe. It's like the opening to a joke, I think. So an Oracle, an Adept, a Probe, and a Shield Battery walk into a bar. Bartender says, Shield Battery is overpowered and should be nerfed. And the Adept kills him. That's the joke. Handful of lings out from Chrono Zeo. Just kind of harassing Cheese's attempt to expand. Who has a siege tank out. Oh, he's going to lose the SCV. No, he doesn't, though. Oh, the Ling gets a micro to kill the SCV. Bam, pause. Pause on construction there. It will die if you don't save it. There you go. Sieging up that tank. You guys remember the time in StarCraft when siege tanks had to research siege mode? How long ago was that now? Because I feel like I'm feeling old as I'm talking about it. Was it like 2000 and... It kind of went back and forth for a little bit in Heart of the Swarm, I want to say. And then it just became, you know, whatever. You get it. Congratulations. You get siege mode as soon as you create. Chrono Zeo says, character. Yes, says character. Oh, look at this, though. There are 2 stalkers. No. Reality really set this up nicely. Bam. Wait, did it not say Reality got the point? Oh, there it is. Okay. Reality runs around with the Adept, has 1 point out of 3. And I mean, this Oracle, this is kind of awesome. Outside the 3rd base looks wrong. No, it's fine, says character. I don't know what are they talking about, Ban? Character's taking his gold base. Love that stuff. Hyper One's taking his gold base, too. All right. Has anybody expanded up here? Yes, Hyper One expanded here, too. So Hyper One is the first player, first player to expand to the island and first person maybe to take the gold. I don't know who was first. Nope, character isn't done yet. So yeah, definitely Hyper One's first one to mine from his gold. Pfft, Hyper One. Sneaky stuff. He wasn't even involved in this first battle. Intriguingly. You get used to it. One of Hyper One's favorite emojis in my Discord server, by the way. If you want to join and hang out with Hyper One, you can do it by joining the Discord server. There's a link in the description to that as well. Or if you want one, ask me and I'll give you a link directly. Again, I read every comment that anyone has ever made on the channel, so leave me a comment. I'll read it. Will I respond to it? I don't know if I want to. Feels like it's something I should respond to. If you ask me for something like a link to my Discord server, I definitely will. No question about that. Templar Archives is on the way from our guy, Dreco Real, who I haven't said much about today. Tank production coming in from our guy, Miguelon, and this is just nice. Stalkers, slow warping. Like, can you just make a gateway up here? Yeah, okay. We're going to get fast warps here soon. There it is. Bam. Stalkers finished warp quickly. I mean, it was done anyway, but you know how this works. Oh, transformation servos. On the way from our dude Miguelon. Okay, so he's meching. I like that he's got Widow Mines, but again, burrowed units are overruled by units that are visible and above the ground. Which is why that's what reality is sticking to here. Dang. So reality is hanging out. But you know what? You know what our guy Hyper One loves to do is nukes. I don't know. I do like the idea of setting up here. But at some point, one of these times, one of these rounds, you know Hyper One's going to set up. He's going to do nuke, 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 nuke. Oh, but it's low ground outside of this time, and that's harder to do. Okay, so that kind of mixes it up a little bit. Low ground instead of high ground in the middle here. He goes nuke, 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 and then all your buildings die. Unless you can be fast enough to find all those ghosts, which maybe you are. I'd be making an observer if I was reality, though. Let's take a look and see what reality is doing right now. Production tab says probes and DT blink. And a lot of zealots and upgrades, but no observers. Does he have any of those? No. He's got revelation, which is nice. Oh, little Widowmine drop from Cheesy. Great pull from Chrono Zeo, though. That doesn't get anything done. Is there still a Widowmine? That's not working. That should show me what's in that Widow, or in this medevac, and it just shows me nothing. Ah! I mean, it's a Marine. Anyway, 47 seconds. Reality's just warping in more and more stuff. There are no nukes. Hyper One doesn't have any. Nobody has any. I think this is another point for Reality. I mean, Draco Real might try to bust up here. Archons are pretty good in the situation against the Zealots for sure. I don't know if he has enough Stalkers to deal with the Stalkers, though. I really can't believe Hyper One's just allowing this to happen. 20 seconds to go. He hasn't made a move yet. Is everybody that just completely given up? I mean, 2 points isn't game over. Ooh, love this. Vipers and Neural Parasite getting researched. Oh, here we go. Okay, these Lings aren't doing much. Yeah, no. That's a win. So is it contested, or is that just a point? That's a point. So Reality gets the point. And look at the charge lots evaporating to these Archons here, too. Stalkers do pretty well, though, especially if they're coming at it from a distance. The shield battery's putting in work. Did he even pop a shield battery overcharge there? I'm not sure that he did. But yeah, so look at this. Reality. Oh, get off. Gotta look at someone's camera to see that, too. It's 0 all the way across the board for everybody else, though. Reality's like, oh, I got some Dark Templar here now. I held off an attack from 2 separate players. I'm feeling pretty boss about myself at the moment. Thanks for asking. Adrenal glands coming in here, too. Loving that from Chrono Zeo from the Pig Pan. That's Pig's Clan. There's a StarCraft 2 Falcon Paladin clan too, both in the Americas region and in the EU. If you're interested in joining that, come join the Discord server and ask for an invite, or I guess just I don't know, ask me in a comment, and maybe I can make it happen for you there too. But joining the Discord is the easiest way to do that. Reality is 1 point away from winning, says character, and nobody's trying to kill him. Everyone's just like, whatever, man, do whatever you want to do. Like, Reality doesn't even have any army back home. You're so observant. Says Draco Real. Look at this. Reality's even got this island base out on the bottom right here. What a beautiful island it is, too. This beautiful kind of turquoise water. There's a beach. It's calm and sunny. No one's doing anything about it. Why is everyone from Rum so toxic? Says Hyper One. You're toxic, says Draco Real. Oh, well, okay then. Megulon trying to set up here with siege tanks and stuff. It does draw Reality away from the circle, but he's got time. Meanwhile, look at Chrono Zeo take down Cheesy. He's tossing down Fungals. Oh, he just blew the cooldown. Want to kill that Raven, though, on his Caustic Spray. That's all right. Mass Void Ray from Pancrest has arrived, though. But Stalkers, man, Stalkers trade pretty well there, especially if you have Archons helping out. Dude, all comers. Just is not happening. Where are the nukes? There they are. 3 nukes exist from Hyper One. 40 seconds. It's go time, man. Where is he? Okay, is he going? No, can't go through here. I don't know. So Cheesy's gonna die. Here we go. This is Draco Real. 27 seconds. Can he bust through? He is the owner of the circle right now. Shield battery overcharge would be super hot, but not happening. And there come the nukes. Okay, the nukes are happening. The abject chaos in the middle of the map here, though. Nuke circles. Who's holding it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and character won with a Baneling, but he got so much stuff nuked. Was that even worth it? I don't know. That 13 kills on that ghost, 2 kills on that ghost. Brutality. Utter brutality here. Holy smokes. Characters wiping out, I don't know, or characters getting wiped out by reality here. Because reality lost a ton of stuff. But also, how much money do they have? This doesn't show me. This shows me. No, that's not it. Income? No, it doesn't. No, is that bank? I think that's bank. So characters at 2,000 minerals and 400 gas. It's like, whatever. Got the Ling Hydra stuff up here. Whoa! Big drop from Hyper One. He's going to wipe out Draco Real. Who from Rum hurt you? Should I talk to them for you? Says Draco Real. Every Rum player I hit on the ladder, says a character. Say sorry for your feelings. No, it's fine, says Hyper One. Gotcha. Say hi to your mom, says Hyper One. What is this Rum? I've never seen this Rum clan before, and I play Team StarCraft a lot. Maybe they just play once. So Draco Real's tapped out. Hyper One's like overstimmed like crazy here. But he did wipe somebody out. I think sheerly out of a sense of, well, it was personal, right? I like the idea of creep spreading up here. That's pretty good. You get vision, you get faster movement speed and stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, so reality bumps into Pancrest here, and then Chrono Zeo's in the mix too, and they both back out. They're like, let's not do a three-way here. It's really dangerous. Minute and 17 seconds to go. Where's reality these days? What has he got? Oh, right. He's been bumping around down here. What for, man? Go get your point. I don't want to get nukes. Maybe go kill Hyper One and then get your point. It's a lot easier to do that if there aren't nukes getting tossed down constantly. Next round, 55 seconds. The Mass Void Ray from Pancrest is interesting. And it's strong against most stuff. It's pretty good against Corruptor Broodlord, that's for sure. But if you're getting Parasitic Bombed, which you are, and maybe even Fungled, oh my gosh, Fungled and Parasitic Bumped. I love that Chrono Z is in here handing an assist to reality to wipe out Pancrest. Oh, that was sick. What a play. All right, 28 seconds to go. Where are the ghosts this time? Battlecruiser from Miguelon's here, but he can't win by himself. These ghosts do. 20 seconds to go. People are just getting murdered down here is all. Here they are. Here comes Hyper One cruising in. Nuke, 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 Nukelodeon. And it's contested. Hyper One gets the point. But there were queens on there too. How did that work? I thought there were queens on the circle. Maybe it's hard to see the circle because there's creep. No, creep doesn't go on it. Wow, I really could have sworn there were queens on there fighting the Marines. But maybe queens are lower on the totem pole? Oh, no. Maybe they are. I need to look at that list again. Well, too bad I didn't pull it up. All right. Well, maybe Hyperone can explain in the comments. He did that last time. He did a really nice, thorough explanation of the stuff that I didn't understand from the first piece of the hill. So I'll pin his comment, and it'll be at the top. It can explain what happened with that point for sure. It might be something really simple, though. Oh my gosh, the Bane. Why? That was like 87 Banelings for 2 Archons, man. What a horrible trade. Chrono Zeo, I like your playstyle, but that was the worst Baneling trade I've ever seen. Where is reality? Reality is just like... Really? I guess down here trying to kill Pancrest, who is dead, mind you. He is dead. He's got 31 total supply. He is sitting on 1,000 minerals and 300 gas. Like, he's not going to be able to recover from this. He's never gonna financially recover from this. Yeah, no. I mean, reality's just bullying him at this point. It's like, well, as long as the third player doesn't interfere, this should go pretty well. The third player's like, all I want to do is interfere. Dude, this creep spread is kind of awesome from character. He's like ringing around the outside, and he's all these spines and stuff. I like it. It's a new take on how to win this thing. This battle cruiser's been having a pretty good day. Oh, don't Yamato. The Hydras can kill you if you Yamato. Okay, well, Hydra's not great against battle cruisers, but, you know, if you're outnumbered 1 to 20, 20 is good against anything, really. Banelings connecting on nothing's always nice. Zerg player living in the middle. You know Hyper One's gonna nuke the middle. You've been there before. These Ultralisks are like, yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I don't know if I like Ultras here. Not against this many Stalkers that do bonus to Armored, as well as the Archons that do bonus to Ultras. Because they're biological. And the Storm is okay as well. Okay, 30 seconds. Here we go. Time for the Ghost to arrive. Here's Hyper One. His army is very overstimmed. This Ghost is parked at the bottom right. It's too late to throw up static defense now. Alright, whatever. Hyper One sends his whole army in, but here comes Character! Character's gonna get this point, man. Get the point! Get the point! That's it. Oh, but so much stuff died. Character gets it. With a Baneling again, but so much of his stuff died! This doesn't really... It does matter. He has 600 minerals on 400 gas. Yeah, so he needs to start mining from this now. And also this probably too. Although it was attacked, so I get it. Can you slip through here? They sure can. That's nice. So Reality takes this base, continues to bully Pancrest for money. Understandably so. Chronozeo's just kind of been hanging out, not doing much today, hasn't he? Like everybody else, Character, Reality, Pancrest has been involved in stuff. I mean, as far as trying to get the center, I guess Pancrest hasn't been there. But 3 battle cruisers on the way. Miguelon's got his battle cruiser army. It feels nice. It feels manly to have a big, tough battle cruiser army, doesn't it? That's how I feel about it, anyway. Chronozeo 141, Character 142, Miguelon 170, Reality 187, Hyper One 158. Just a handful of Lings. You know, just cruising in, trying to take down pylons and stuff. Chronozeo is. His upgrades currently consist of 3 attack and Adrenal and no ground carapace at all. Strangely enough. Ooh, big Zerg move here from Character. Why is he making a push on Chronozeo? Dude, these Ultras are not going to die to these Lings. That much I can tell you. Lings can't take down Ultras? What are you talking about? That's a 38 kill Ultralisk there, man. He's a Metamorph. This guy's got 27. 21 on that one. Minute to go. Big Yulon, I don't know if he's trying to hold this thing with battle cruisers. It's not going to work. Oh, the nukes. The nukes are coming! Why does nobody realize this? What you need to do is, like, watch for the ghosts, scan the corners, kill... There we go. That's a weird place for a nuke. Is he expecting a pullback? Oh, he canceled that one. Okay, so that ghost dies. Hyper One's just kind of nuking everywhere right now a little bit. He's hyper in Miguelon. He's nuking Chronozeo. Who's gonna take... There's 38 seconds left. Why is nobody at the center? This is the weirdest. Hyper One's throwing down nukes, trying to make people think there's one. There's not. There's definitely not one here. Why are you clearing creep, Miguelon? 22, 20, 20. It's go time. So how many nukes did he hit? He got 5 more nukes. How many nukes did he do today? All right. Changelings from Character are trying to get in there, too. The nukes land. I don't even... Whoa! Hyper One wins with Battle Cruiser. With his Battle Cruisers. Gets his second point there. Sick play. And he tossed down 100 mules while he was at it. Because, you know, he's got 13 orbitals. That'll make it happen. Oh, also, Hyper One just kind of sacking his battle cruisers here. La, 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 la. Yeah, I didn't think we'd see a point taken and being earned by a battle cruiser today. So that's pretty nice. And Reality's not even part of this at all. Like, what do you get? He got his 2 points, and he's like, whatever, I guess. I'm going to try to kill Chronozeo here. Getting 3 points is not worth it at all. Hyper One's... I mean, this used to be, what's his face? Rum's base from the Rum clan, but... he's all dead now. So Hyper One's kind of mined out. Actually, that is a problem at this stage of the game, isn't it? He's sitting on 1,500 minerals and 700 gas, so we can't really replace very well. We can't really afford to lose his army and then not get a point, because it's going to be harder for him to remax, for sure. Look at him. He's spending a bunch of his cash on turrets in case the battle cruisers wander by. I mean, that's smart, for sure. Ling's just cruising around from Chrono Zeo, as Lings do with their super speed. I love this one Zergling hammering away at a gateway. You can get it, buddy. We believe in you. Ah, the missile turrets weren't done in time, and they're getting obliterated. Ooh, Viking count here from Hyper One, though. Not bad. That's actually a lot of Vikings. They jump the heck on out of there. They do lose a battle cruiser for sure. Whose DT is this? Is it DT from Real? Oh, Reality's like, well, Dark Templar's going to win this thing. Oh, what's this? A million turrets are coming up? Okay, Abject Chaos. Reality is here at the center. Hyper One pulls back. It's a big Protoss army. He doesn't like engaging with it. But maybe he can get some nukes down there. He's been able to do it so far. Why not again? Stupid Ultras do not attack shield batteries if there's a cannon nearby. It's one of my most frustrating things about the AI in StarCraft is that units won't attack shield batteries, man. Unless you tell them to. Nuke on your own stuff? Okay, that one was canceled. Once again, you're just going to let him do this? Okay, can we get all the... No, we can't get all of them. No! Ah! 3, 2, 1! I don't even know! And Reality gets it! Sure, he got a stalker on there. Somehow, amidst all of that carnage, the last ground unit on the circle was a stalker of Realities. Slowing it down. I don't even know. I don't even know. Wow. Wow. So yeah, everybody in this game, well, most of the people in this game, I guess, are yelling at each other in Discord. I can't believe that moment. I can't. It was on the slowest speed. And I can't tell you how that... okay, the circle goes away when you rewind in a replay. Well, we know where it is. It's in the middle of this blue thing, right? Dude, he storms the crap out of it. I guess... yeah, okay, fair enough. So, look at that carnage. So I'm going to guess that stalkers have a higher priority than mules do. And the only things on the circle there were stalkers and mules. So if there was even a mule left there when the timer ran out, because a lot of stuff was dead. Look at all this debris. Last time we saw this much debris from a nuke. Look at these guys. I love these guys. They're like, ah, we're blind. Man, if nukes blinded units that were looking at them when they landed, that'd be kind of cool. That would be super cool. Oh, boy. That was great. Like, props to Hyper One for sending in a game that he loses. Woof. And yeah, like, props to Reality for getting 2 points and then just kind of hanging out down south and trying to wipe out Chrono Zeo and Pancrest. I guess maybe they were his biggest threats, but to finish it off there, Hyper One 2 points, Reality 3, Character 2, no one else has a point. Truly great. That is super fun. Like, this is a really, really, really fun game mode, I gotta say. I assume there's, I mean, right? I assume there are places on the arcade. There are games of these going on fairly often, right? So if you want to play this mode, just go to the arcade in StarCraft 2 and search Beast of the Hill. And I think you can start it on your own and invite your friends as well. All right, so that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and what a cast it was. Woof, you can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. And until next time, you take care of yourself.